he's got?
Adam.
Yeah, Adam Jones.
Go.
Go. We are outside, guys. It just was a little bit of a slow start. That's what happens when it's colder outside, right? Now, I think any type of season's smoking season, grilling season, right? I'm here with the co-founders of Meat Sweats, which I have to say is appropriately named. Sounds like you are the brainchild behind that. Give me an idea of why that was the go-to.
Well, my brother called me up one day and had an idea for to make some commercially available spritz, and I said it's got to be called Meat Sweats because that's what it looks like when you're cooking it. The spritz is on the bark and it looks like it's glistening, so it had to be called that.
I love the creativity behind it, but also, and we'll get into the spritzing in a second, the individual names for each one because there's some thought behind that as well. Give me an idea of what you brought here today.
Well, so we have our three flagship flavors, starting with the hogwash for pork products, bull spritz for beef, and bird bath for poultry, so chicken and turkey.
How much do they vary from spritz to spritz?
So spritzing has always been a very traditional part of the whole smoking process, so we wanted to stick with traditional ingredients. We use apple juice and apple cider vinegar as our base for most of them. We also include a little salt, a little brown sugar to help with the bark formation. Some of them have some umami, some dark soy, some Worcestershire in the bull spritz. And then we have a little hot sauce in the bird bath for a little sweet heat.
Okay, good stuff. So what have you brought for food? And judging by just how generic, we've got beef, obviously poultry, and pork represented with your spritzes, it seems like you spritz just about anything. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love to spritz the things that are traditionally longer smokes. That really helps. But it's great on grilled meats and vegetables, burgers. Yeah, we do it all.
What about the idea just with spritzing in that everybody, it seems like, has their own rub, whether you're just doing it in your backyard or actually, packaging it and selling it. But there just doesn't seem to be spritzes on the market. Yeah. So did you guys recognize basically a hole there?
We did, yeah. We saw the gap. I mean, we're big barbecue backyard guys, just like a lot of our friends are. And we all have our favorite rubs and spices and binders. And then we have sauces as well. There's a lot of variety of sauces, but there's nothing in the middle. So that critical step from the time you put your meat or protein on the smoker to the time you take it off, there's nothing available. So you have to make your own. A lot of times everyone's got that one bottle at home that could have been used for a cleaning detergent or could have been used for water. And, so this does eliminate some of the confusion of that, but it's just a convenient, consistent way. And,
well, let's go over here because you've taken the guessing work out of creating the spritz, but I imagine actually doing the spritzing, there's no real art form in that, is there? No, show me what you're doing.
It's really fun. I mean, lifting up the grill and just giving it some sprays.
You just see it glisten, right?
You get that audible sound, you get a little smoke, and you can see that your bark is crisping up, it's keeping it juicy, and it's just fun to do.
What about in terms of, we're talking about flavor here, but a lot of times people who are kind of novices to smoking seem to dry their meat out. Spritzing obviously tries to counteract that a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people use sauces to cover up kind of some burned barbecue. So if you use the spritzes, keep the bark hydrated and keep the meat juicy inside, you really don't even need a sauce. So it's kind of our opinion.
So I spritz my turkey on Thanksgiving, and what I love, not just the juiciness, but and how it creates that outer layer in terms of bark, not necessarily on turkey, but on others, is the presentation as well. It creates a really nice color, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a beautiful glaze for poultry, and then for the pork, you don't want like a crunchy bark. You want like a well-hydrated but textured bark, and that's really what our product helps do.
Can you spritz things that you're not just smoking like longer term on the grill? I mean, for the people who are just everyday backyard grillers, we're talking burgers, we're talking chicken breasts, whatever. Do you spritz that stuff as well?
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it on their cast irons inside, like just spraying it on some chicken, just because it gives some unctuousness from the vinegar, but it's not overpowering like a sauce, and it's calorically low too. So.
Well, just like I was saying, anybody who's watching today who likes to smoke meats or grill or whatever has used a spritz before, but like I said, have never seen one on store shelves. Where can people find you guys?
So we're at Buckhead Butcher Shop. They provided the meats that we've smoked today. And we're available online at meatsweatsusa.com, and we've got a promo code for Atlanta News First watchers today. It's ANF15 for 15% off your order.
Good to know. I know exactly what I'm going to do when I log into my computer when I get back inside. Guys, thanks for being with us today. This stuff looks great, and continued success with your spritzers.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll send it back inside with a shot of this beautiful meat, guys.
Yeah.